Yo, Slim, what's the good word?
We are supposed to teach these clowns something about Lou Adler. What's up with your whack voice?
I don't know, probably that idiot director. And why did he make us bears?
No idea, bro. He'll probably make me say something stupid like, throw another shrimp on the barbie. See? I told you.
Indeed, indeed. Well, let's get on with it then, shall we?
Sure enough. Alright, listen up turkeys. Lou Adler is an American record producer, manager, and movie director. He's been around for a long time, somewhat of an old fart, and he's done a good many things. Pay attention, and you may just learn something.
Adler was born on December 13, 1933 in Chicago, Illinois. That was a Wednesday.
Thanks, Rain Man. Anyway, Adler was raised in East Los Angeles and he must have had a boring childhood, because all of a sudden it's almost 25 years later, and Lou is beginning his career in music.
Well, Crocodile Dundee, I wouldn't say boring. Adler grew up in the tough Boyle Heights district, and had a hard and impoverished childhood. His street smarts would come into play later in his life, as he would become a savvy businessman with great foresight.
That's right, Queen Elizabeth. After working with Screen Gems, Carl Dix, and Dimension record companies, Adler partnered up with Herb Alpert, with whom he co-managed, produced, and wrote songs. One of the more successful acts he played a part in discovering was the California surf group Jane and Dean.
After a few years working alongside Alpert, Lou decided to dip out and form his own record company, so he called Herb up and said, "Hey Herb, it's Lou. You can keep the toaster, peace out." He stole a few pens from the office and formed Dunhill Records. This endeavor was successful and lasted a few years, after which Adler sold the company to ABC for a substantial profit. Later on in 1967 he would form a new label, Ode Records.
It was at Ode Records where Adler would work with musical greats such as Carole King and the Mamas and the Papas. He also discovered Cheech and Chong, a ganja-smoking comedy duo that would go on to attain fame as the most popular stoners in America. He directed and produced most of their movies and records, and definitely was the driving force behind their success and that of many other artists of the time.
Perhaps Adler's single most influential move was his involvement in putting together the Monterey Pop Festival of 1967. This free music event featured unknowns such as Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and The Who, and would serve as the launch pad for the careers of these musical greats.
Lou was also responsible for bringing the Rocky Horror Picture Show to America, purchasing the rights to do so in 1974, after seeing the stage version in England. He was the executive producer for the film when it came out in 1975, and it would go on to attain a huge cult following and success that would last through the years.
Overall, it was Adler's ability to recognize talent and potential that made him so notable as a producer. As the popular trends in music changed, Adler was able to remain in touch with the direction of new artists and had a knack for helping them realize their vision.
Lou Adler is a part of rock and roll history and is remembered for the part he played during the time of change and experimentation that was the 60s and 70s.
Thank you for watching. We hope it was entertaining and informative. Please enjoy this Jan and Dean classic, Surf City.
See you later, suckers.